Mauricio, you said you're not interested in a rematch, and understandably so. You want to move on to bigger and better things. Are there any names that you would consider fighting?
Yeah, I heard that the world title's open now, and so I feel Lucas Matthysse is a good match for me. I matched well with that guy. I sparred him before. It was only like 3 rounds, so I saw something in him, and I feel like the crowd would love to see that fight.
Are you at liberty to tell us what you were saying to Lundy during those rounds that you were voting him off?
Oh, I was pissed. I was just, hey, what's wrong? What, headbutts? That's what you want to do, headbutts? And just calling him out, hey, don't run, where you running, or, the guy was a big talker before the whole thing, saying don't run, we're going to go head on. And then he cuts me, and I'm bloody, and he should have came in and finished me off. I don't hit hard. I'm on the ropes. Come after me. He was scared, and I had to put the pressure on him. So I was just telling him, hey, come on, come to me. And of course he didn't.
Did you and Hank have eye contact after the fight? And if so, what do you think you saw?
Hank just he looked like he didn't care. After the fight, when I looked across after they announced, he wasn't pissed or nothing, just relaxed, whatever, But I think Hank mentally looked like he was already broken down in the fight, and I felt him mentally break down, his body shutting down. With my cut, I still was able to get shots off and win those rounds.
Mauricio, I missed a little bit at the beginning, did Jack Reese to you give the impression that he was going to stop the fight in the 5th round, or do you feel that, he kept looking at the cut every round or every other round, but did you give the impression that he was going to stop the fight in the 5th or?
No, he didn't. It was the doctor more. When he took me to the doctor, he just said if it kept coming a little closer to my nose, he was going to have to stop it. So then I started, I was getting confused. My corner's telling me it's a small cut, and then, the doctor's saying, a little more. So I'm like, what's going on? So I felt the need to just go a little bit more, put a little more pressure, but at the same time, I had to be careful. I didn't know how big it was, or another headbutt would have taken my eye, and who never would have fought again.
Did you ever tell Jack Reese you couldn't see?
No, I never told him I couldn't see. He asked me, I told him, yeah, I could see. Kept thinking it was Vaseline in my eye. I guess it was my skin hanging over. No, I told him I can see. So I went on to after the 2nd round.
How do you feel right now?
What's that?
How do you feel right now?
I feel good. I just feel calm. Calm, and now, hungry. Thirsty, but you know what? I feel good. It's kind of like, it's the same like last year. It's kind of still bittersweet. It's like the 4th round. It's like can't really celebrate all the way, but you know what? Hey, but I guess it's the win, and that's the way it goes. And I just hope for better things, and hope maybe get a match with Lucas Matthysse and straighten everything out. Maybe that'll be my moment to shine, and that'll be a great fight for the people.
Mauricio, you said this is your time. This is your time to shine. Obviously, it must feel good to end up on the right side of the scorecard. Is Matthysse your main target, or is there other options available?
There's Matthysse. There's always a rematch with Ruslan. I try to get what the people want, what makes a good fight. Ruslan is another tough guy. I do well with those aggressive guys. And we can do Matthysse or Ruslan. And I think those are the big names right now, 140. And who knows, maybe later, maybe move 147. But I feel I fought so far everybody at 140, and I think those guys are the left ones.
Mauricio, would you like to get a rematch with Danny Garcia down the line?
I would still like a rematch with Danny Garcia. Later on in the future, maybe move 147 and fight Danny Garcia again, just to kind of end that little thing that happened in Puerto Rico.
How distracting, if distracting at all, was it with the doctor checking your eye nearly every round? Was it difficult to focus?
Yeah, it was frustrating because I didn't want him to stop it, but then the thing is, I didn't know how bad it was, and it was just my mind was kind of just confusing all over. I was pissed off. I was still pissed off that I got headbutted, and I just want to go back in there and finish him off. I felt like it was either take a risk with another headbutt, but at the same time I felt that Lundy was coming down. So it was frustrating, but it is what it is.
How does your eye feel right now?
I don't feel it. They numbed it, so I'm good right now. So I'm just ready to celebrate.
Awesome.
All right, guys. Thank you guys very much. Mauricio, thank you very much.
Thank you guys all for coming, and thanks, Valley, for supporting me. We finally did it. We're the champions. Thank you.